Hey guys, Nick here. Today we're going to look at the new Team Losi Mini-B and we'll see how it compares and contrasts with the Losi Mini-T 2.0. So here is the new Mini-B. I gotta say I did not see this coming. It's a 1/16 scale buggy. It shares a lot of the chassis and suspension components of the Mini-T 2.0. Exactly how much we'll see shortly. But it does have the familiar controller. That's the same controller that comes with the Mini-T. The packaging is a little bit different. This will be zip tied down. I already had this opened up, so it's not a real unboxing. But first impression is that it does look a lot like the Mini-T. One nice thing about the Mini-B is that it has a single body clip in the back rather than having the 4 body clips. It is still a little bit tricky to remove the body though because the gear cover gets in the way. This still does have the familiar mid-motor layout as the Mini-T, and all of the electronics are the same. There's the aluminum plate chassis, just like the Mini-T also, except this is stretched a little bit. So here's the Mini-B and the Mini-T 2.0. Typically, of the same scale, the truck is larger than the buggy. Now they wanted to make a buggy version of the Mini-T, and they also wanted to use the same suspension components. Now that's great, that keeps the same width. But in order to have the proper buggy proportions, they had to lengthen the chassis a little bit, and that's what makes it a 1/16 scale rather than a 1/18 scale. Again, the width is the same, the wheelbase is what changed. The rear wheels on the buggy are the same part as the front and rear wheels on the truck. The front wheels on the buggy are a little bit different. They're a thin design. They still retain that 8mm hex though. As I mentioned before, most of the suspension components are the same, so most of the aftermarket parts for the Mini-T 2.0 will fit the Mini-B. That includes these heavy-duty arms of my design, which are available on my website. I'll put a link in the description. Overall, the Mini-B is a nice addition to the Mini lineup. I'd like to see how local tracks class these. Are they going to put them in the same classes as the 18th scale Mini-T, or are they going to be their own separate scale because they're a slightly larger platform? I would think that the larger wheelbase would give it a slight advantage over the Mini-T. Another advantage of the longer wheelbase is that the electronics are no longer stacked on top of the battery, like the Mini-T has them. This gives the buggy a much lower center of gravity. Hey guys, I'm at a local park. It is a cold, rainy Sunday morning. There you go, there's the church bells from across the street. So there's nobody here to spread COVID or see me playing with toy cars. One thing I forgot to mention was that both cars do have waterproof electronics, so puddles and rain are not an issue. For this first test, I'm going to slalom around the poles and then back to the finish line. The second test will be a simple oval between these two trees.